Healthcare, COVID-19, and mail-in ballots. Those were some of the hot topics tonight. But one of the biggest things voters likely noticed, well, all of the interruptions. So the question is, did President Donald Trump or former Vice President Joe Biden even break through that noise? Well, I sat down with our political analysts to talk about just that and to see how they handled the issues that New Mexicans care about. Brian Sanderoff mentioned overall, if you were a Donald Trump supporter before, you're likely still a Donald Trump supporter. And the same goes for Biden. And that's just because of how combative this debate was. It seemed like hardly either candidate could get a point across or really talk about the issues.
This was a very chaotic and combative debate, with many personal attacks and interruptions. And quite frankly, I think that took away from what the voters wanted to hear. There's so many important issues out there. And yeah, you can talk about issues in 15-second sound bites, but the voters wanted to hear more in-depth discussions of the issues.
I also spoke with our other political analyst, Rhiannon Samuel. She mentioned the small amount of time they were able to get across their policy positions. A couple were of interest to New Mexicans, like climate change and environmental changes that need to happen.
Trump stated that he really wasn't interested in that and that the Paris Climate Accord wasn't something he was ever going to be a part of, whereas Vice President Biden had said that he was going to join the accord and that for oil and coal plants that there'll be something of the past where folks don't want to open up new plants moving forward. Now in southern New Mexico, this might have raised some alarm bells.
She went on to say tonight showed just how different the two candidates are and that we can likely expect a very contentious race up until Election Day. Reporting in Albuquerque, Kayla Norwood, KOAT Action 7 News.